So what are my plans with this truck? First of all, let me tell you why I still have it. I have it because it was my grandfather's truck. He passed away, left it to me. I drove it through high school, drove it through most of college. I just can't part with it. And I used to hate this body style, and I always wanted the newer one. And as time's passed, now I love this body style, and I don't ever want to get rid of it. It's true, I've had the Jeep craze recently, but let me tell you, the first couple weeks I had that Jeep, I actually got it stuck in a river. And this thing had to come to its rescue. I was able to pull down there. Got this winch. This winch has been sitting in storage for 15 years. Just got it out, fired it up, and saved the Jeep. Pretty cool story. But the goal with this thing, one, I want to have a truck. You know, I have another truck out here, the 2500 HD that I pull the camper with, but I don't drive it very often. I'm still paying on it, trying to keep the miles off. I don't want to take it out in the woods. I want a truck that's outfitted with tools. I've got this toolbox, just cleaned it out. It's an old toolbox. Going to completely outfit that beast with tools so that I can get anywhere around our property to work on farm equipment. If the Jeep would break down out in the woods somewhere, I can get this thing. I can get to just about anywhere I can get in the Jeep and fix it. Get out there and work on it. I could pull a light trailer and pull the Jeep if I absolutely had to, and that truck wasn't available for whatever means. Also, for overlanding or, you know, just a little back roads exploring, this thing rides much better than the Jeep. It's much more comfortable. It's got air conditioning, which is great for the kids, all that stuff. So, yeah, we got to show this thing some love. Guys, check it out. You've seen the Jeep. But have you seen Old Red? I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, that thing's gray. It is gray, but it used to be red. You can see this bedline. 98 CK1500. One of my favorite body styles. First vehicle I had in high school. And it's still running. I'm 37 now. So, pretty cool. It's on its third transmission. It's on its second head gasket. It's had about 3 fuel pumps. It's only got 160,000 miles. Keep that in mind. But it's never really been off-road at all. When I was in high school, this thing had 20s and low profiles on it. Gosh, cringe. Now it's, now I'm wanting to lift it and put some meteor tires on it. But I've been all Jeep for the last 4 or 5 months, and this thing is just set inside, and it's got an exhaust leak, so I got to put an exhaust gasket on it. The gasket's gone. Got the gasket here, and if that gasket isn't the right one for whatever reason, I got gasket material and gasket maker. I got some plans with this thing, so we'll go over that in the next video. So make sure you follow. All right, so 98 Silverado, yes, it's bed lined. Would I bedline it again? I don't know. I kind of wish I wouldn't have done that yet. Why did I do it? Well, I did it because this truck had been sitting outside for years. The clear coat was already gone, but, I didn't have the funds to get it painted or the inside storage to store it anywhere. So I just wanted to cheaply save the body from rust and stuff as I could. So we bedlined it. I think this was maybe like $800 to bedline it. And, it's starting to flake off in a couple spots. Oh, right there. And I gotta figure out what you can do in spots it flakes off. I don't know if you can just recover it or what. But I'm not super worried about that. But I got these Gardezol carports out here. And I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier, but $350, you can get a 12 by 20, and I parked this thing in it, and lawnmowers and a four-wheeler, and, it doesn't get wet at all. And I should have just done that and waited and maybe done a paint job, but it's bedline now, so we'll see how it holds up and how it works. So I really want to start exploring more of the West Virginia back roads, some of the gas roads and the fire access roads and stuff like that. And, I'm not 100% sure in the reliability of this Jeep yet. And And this thing, I think, will make a great support vehicle with the bed. You know, I don't even have a spot on the Jeep yet to put a spare tire because that rear bumper was missing the piece. So I got to get the bumper. I have to get a tire, all that stuff, get it all mounted up. It's just, you can store so much back here in this bed. So if we can take 2 vehicles and we always know we're covered, which is really, really smart if you've got 2 little kids like we do. So, yeah, it's going to be a farm work truck and a kind of support vehicle for any Jeep exploration we may do. I'm pretty excited. What in tarnation? Match this one up with the new one?
Yeah, just match it up with the new one.
Oh yeah, buddy. Perfect match.
Perfect match.
Perfect match. We got the right gasket. Yeah, I was hoping you'd have the 2-post lift installed before we started this project. But guess I should have known better. So why didn't you do that?
Just trying to get to it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think you're gonna have to weld it? Like put a couple welds to hold it together, or drilling holes with bolts?
I mean, whatever you want.
Or is it still kind of up in the air?
Yeah, still kind of up in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had some mold and mildew on the insides of this. Pulled it out in the rain today. Got that cleaned. Don't seem to have any leaks. So. Deserve a break, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, TikTok, you haven't been following this escapade. Exhaust gasket right here. Both the studs were broken and rusted. There was a bolt over here. It was messed up. We had to cut it out with the cutting tool. Now we're trying to use a C-clamp that you're not going to be able to turn and tighten. And we're going to try to squeeze this back together and somehow weld it shut or something. It's got a new gasket in there now. It's been a pain in the butt, but I'm sure it would be a couple $100 today. Moving on this project, guys. We got the bolt cut through. We've got the exhaust gasket area separated. Instead of drilling holes and using bolts and nuts, we put one bolt and a nut through to kind of hold it together. We put a C-clamp on it, and Mason's tack welding it. Then we're gonna move that C-clamp to another spot, got to clamp it together and weld it again. So if this does get the job done and save us a couple $100 of exhaust shop work, it's worth it. We've been at it about 3 hours now.